Well folks, 2022 is almost here. Yes, 2022, which is the number of Bored Ape Yacht Club derivative projects I expect to see within the next month. But anyway, this year is going to be a big one, folks, and for more reasons than one. But there's only one we are going to talk about in this video, and that is gaming. The metaverse is going to vastly expand in 2022, and I want your MetaMask wallets to be filled with ETH. So we're going to dive into the top 5 games you should keep your eyes on this year, and why. If you agree with me on any of these games, make sure to hit that like button and follow us on Twitter here. And if you disagree with any of these, then make sure to like this video and follow us on Twitter here. Thank you. Also, we did a giveaway on our Twitter, and the winner will be announced at some points in this video, so stick around to see if you won. Also, keep in mind that you have to be a subscriber of ours to be eligible to win these giveaways. We do giveaways pretty much every single video. First up, we have Battle of Guardians. This game sounds like a League of Legends ripoff, but I assure you, it is. I'm just kidding, it's not, as this game doesn't contain the most toxic community of all time, yet. The game has many modes such as story mode, arena mode, and tournament mode. The story mode will be more revolved around PvE, which will contain multiple difficulty modes. I know that I will be playing on easy mode because I have anger issues when it comes to video games. I once roundhouse kicked my monitor and knocked myself out after failing a mission in Sonic the Hedgehog. For those who have egos bigger than my head, there is also a PvP arena mode where you can flex your E-muscles on other players. If you do well or get good at the game, you will climb the ladder and earn money. Since this mode is the hardest mode, you will earn extra payments by playing in it. Here's how it will work. Each player deposits a sum of money directly into the prize pool. Then all of the 8, 16, or even up to 32 players will join an organized lobby. And don't worry, it won't be a lobby where 5-year-olds do the floss dance and crank their 90s before the game even starts. After that, it'll be a classic knockout rule that'll take place. If you win, you get the prize money, so putting in the practice will most certainly be worth it. I have a feeling Super Smash Bros. Players are going to excel at this. So now when your mom or dad walk into your room yelling at you for playing this game too much, you can turn around and flex your wallet on them, or by saying something nice, because that is what a good son or daughter would do. Listen, I'm trying to be a good role model here for you guys. So here's what the goal of Battle Guardian is. Aside from causing people to break their PCs when they lose, the team wants to develop a dedicated non-fungible token to create a thriving economy with various NFT assets that can be earned within the game. Now here's one thing that's really cool. You can actually lend your NFT to another player for free while you're not even playing. By doing this, it'll keep the marketplace active and flooded. Not only that, but there will be an NFT synthesis system. I love using big words in these videos, it makes me sound smart. Think of this system like a fusion dance in Dragon Ball Z. You fellow nerds out there know what I mean. Basically, you can fuse 2 characters to make one stronger. The primary token of this economy is BGS. Hey, I said BGS, not BTS. Sorry guys, think my editor's drunk. You can buy or stake NFT characters with these values, which brings me back to what I said prior, that getting good at this game will pay off because win streaks will fill up your wallet quick and massively. They will also be using an attractive token. No, not that type of attractive. Man, I'm gonna have to find a new editor, man.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
This will be used for the more advanced side of things like the fusing attribute I mentioned prior, and the tournament entry tickets. So you only need FP sent to the PvP, and the gained BGs will place you on the ladder. Now you're probably wondering how it's going to work in terms of skill matchmaking. Well, no worries. I did my research or else I wouldn't be making this video, would I? You will only fight players with your tier. Which means if you're the type of person who trips over their own elbow IRL, then you will match fellow elbow trippers. If you're someone who pulls off more combos than McDonald's has on their menu, then well, you get the idea. Basically skilled matchmaking. I could have just said that would have saved a lot of time. Oh well. The first tier is Elite Fighter tier, which sounds high and mighty, but means you're a complete noob, so don't get excited. The Legendary Warrior tier is for the elites and offers more items and rewards. The final tier is called God of War. That's right folks, when you get this tier, you actually turn into Kratos himself IRL. This is the tier that offers the best stuff, such as legendary rewards. Basically, this game is going to offer a lot to those playing it, and will require you to put in the time. Because if you don't, then you'll just wind up like this guy. God, this cough is good. I'm such a white girl. Next up, we have Meta Wars. Now you've probably seen this game across your Twitter timeline at some point, and if you haven't, then you probably have a life. Like I don't. Now there's not a lot of info going out there just yet, but here's what we know so far. Meta Wars is a space-themed play-to-earn blockchain game utilizing NFTs, which is something you're starting to see a lot more lately. The basis of this game is to have players take the role of pilots in a futuristic post-apocalyptic space war. That was a mouthful. So basically you're a Star Wars pilot. That also would have been a lot easier to say. Not only is this game utilizing its NFTs, but also has a native token as well as an in-game currency. The goal is to command a fleet of mechs and use them to conquer planets. Now you're probably wondering if there's any hype even around this game.
Damn.
Well, even if you didn't ask, I'm gonna tell you anyway. because that's the point of this video. Their community already has more than 90,000 people. Not only that, but they have already ran a pretty successful pre-launch campaign. Now keep in mind that this game is just getting started. It isn't an Axel Infinity, which has been around since like 1400 BC and has acquired a bigger player base than the Earth's population. This game will be an adventure game where players will be able to make use of their tokens and NFTs. This will show the community the ecosystem functionality. Then the full game comes out in 2022. Keep your eyes out on this game as more details will be released soon. There's a lot of excitement coming out of the community that already exists. I can't imagine how big this community will grow once it's out. One thing is for sure though, this game will most certainly come out before we hear about a release date for Overwatch 2. Now this next game coming out I'm really excited to talk about, because honestly this game just looks really cool and unique. And this game is called Polygon Online. I'm not sure if I said that right, but we're gonna go with it. Now by the name of it, you probably think it's a game based around shapes. What a great game that would be, let me tell you. An arena game where squares face off against triangles in a deathmatch. What a world we would live in if that existed. But on a serious note, the game just looks incredible and has a very unique style setting itself apart from the rest. A world where you can create, take items or find them and sell them in an NFT marketplace for real money. Earn money for completing NPC quests and for mining caves. You can literally build farms or even create corporations. There are 3 zones in Polygon Online, and those zones are PvE, PvP, and Farm. You get to decide what to do, unlike Cyberpunk where you not only decide what you do, but who you do. I don't think that will be an option in this game, I'm gonna be honest. Nor would I want to see Polygons doing that. However, Polygon, if you can get Keanu Reeves into your game, that would be a huge bonus. So basically, this will be a multiplayer survival game with a money system known as Pogcoin. No, not Pog as in the famous Twitch emote, because that would be a Pog moment if I've ever seen one. This will enable everyone to buy in-game items as well as sell them, potentially own territories, mine coin resources, and much more. Now, one thing that I will say about this game, games like this usually will say that they're gonna sell land and do all that stuff, but never deliver it in-game. So be careful about stuff like that. However, this game actually has gameplay, trailers, and proof of deliverables. So I'm not too worried about this one. The goal of Polygon is to pique everyone's interest in terms of playstyles. For instance, if you enjoy interacting with the world around you, the world offers things such as story missions, fishing, hunting, mining, and so much more. If you're a player who is competitive and likes to destroy their grandmothers in Monopoly for a living, then PvP is for you. You can raid others and take their loot. If you're a peaceful person, then you can become a farmer who focuses on developing their land, tending to their crops and animals. So let's recap real quick on everything this game has to offer. Avatars, quests and events, mining, building, land, NFT marketplace, PvP, and they even offer one thing McDonald's does not, a working ice cream machine. I'm just kidding, I'm not sure if that's in the game, but I'm sure it is. So if that doesn't sell the game, then I don't know what will. Alright folks, giveaway winner announcement time. The winner of the D's Nuts Christmas Nut giveaway is... Thank you, editor. That journal was way too long and made things awkward. The winner is Blunder! Apparently my baby is really excited for you. I will DM you on Twitter tonight. Next on the list is RaceFi, which sounds like it could be the cousin of Wi-Fi. The only difference is RaceFi is all about going fast, not as slow as possible, which is exactly what my Wi-Fi does. RaceFi is pretty much based on what it sounds like it would be, a complete NFT racing environment where players can earn by racing or even owning parts of the game itself. What type of racing game, you ask? Well, that's a good question. Let me tell you that right after you like this video and subscribe, because 90% of you who watch these videos don't actually subscribe. And it's probably because I play Fortnite. I'll make you a deal. If you subscribe right now, I will literally delete Fortnite from my computer. And follow us on Twitter right here to stay up to date on what I ate today. Just kidding, I only provide the best tweets ever. Anyways, to answer the question you didn't ask, it is an AI or ML automobile racing that is based on the Solana ecosystem. Now I know that will turn some of you off instantly because it's Solana and not ETH, but Solana is great and deserves attention. So don't throw this one out the window just yet. Give it a chance, just like you gave this video a chance by clicking on my ugly face in the thumbnail. You clicked this video expecting to be disappointed, but you wound up loving me, right? Well, you might do the same for this. In this game, players can play multiple different types of ranking game modes and even own in-game property to make money. In PvE mode, the player's goal is to drive the car, avoiding obstacles within the route, providing a specific amount of time to win not only experience points, but also R-Coin being their currency. PvP will work a bit differently. The players can customize their strategies and statistics. The AI incorporated in the game will then analyze the results of the race. Now, in their mode Battle Race, you must upgrade your cars with insane features, such as guns, shields, and such. In this mode, there are no finish lines and no limits. Think of it like Twisted Metal, but you earn money. Man, I missed that game. Comment in the comments below if you remember that game. It's an all-out car battle royale. The survivor wins. So, to sum it up, first ever car racing game on the Solana blockchain, multiple game modes and ways to earn money, betting system and AI ML integration. Also, Twisted Metal was an awesome game. I think that pretty much covers everything I talked about there. Last but not least, we have a very controversial game on the list, Star Atlas. Now, I won't go too in depth with this one because this game is a little bit more ambitious than it is promising. Now, here's what I mean by that. This game has more concept art and concepts than it does actual content, meaning there is no real gameplay and just all promises right now. You can buy ships, land, and all that jazz in a game that doesn't even have gameplay yet, which I'm presuming is funding the game to be made, which is looking like it'll be done in 2022 or it'll be done in the year 2222. It's supposed to be this ginormous, if not infinite, galactic metaverse where players can travel infinitely and unlimitedly, which isn't even a word, but we're gonna roll with it. This will also be on the Solana blockchain. Now, if this game actually does come out and lives up to the ambition and expectations, then I will say with 100% certainty, it'll be the biggest and best NFT game up to date, because how would it not? I mean, just take a look at all this stuff. It looks on par with something from Star Wars. This game will also supposedly run on Unreal Engine 5, which means the graphics will look insanely real, which contradicts the name of the engine it runs on. Never understood that. Anyways, this game could take up an entire video in itself. I could dive into everything they plan on doing, but I just don't have the time. Also, my throat's about to explode. So, with that being said, these are the top 5 games to look out for in 2022. Like I said, if you agree with the things I said in this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and follow us on Twitter here. And if you disagree, then like this video and subscribe and follow us on Twitter here. Love you guys, and we will see you in the next one.